Okay, let me bring in Abhimanyu. So Abhimanyu, we have Raman saying it's not about the rates, it's not about something that the government is not doing or not doing enough of. It's actually a lack of education and that the farmers are being misled by people. Do you agree with that at all? Is there any truth to that?
No, I don't agree with what Ramanji has said. First of all, I want to thank you for having me on the show. There are 4 points which we need to understand regarding this current farmer crisis in India. From last 30 to 40 years, input cost of every crop has increased at a very high rate. And on the other hand, minimum support price received by a farmer for their crops has increased at a very slow rate. So there is a massive difference between input cost that a farmer is putting in and in the MSP that a farmer is receiving for his crops. So when input cost is much more than support price, naturally there will be a crisis, and that's what we are witnessing today in the agriculture sector of India. Second point is that before 2014 elections, PM candidate Mr. Narendra Modi ji promised to the farmers of the nation that once he will be in power, he will implement Swaminathan Commission report. This is basically a national commission formed on the farmer in 2004 by that NDA government at that point of time, and his chairman was MS Swaminathan, Dr. MS Swaminathan, and under his name, that commission is famously known as Swaminathan Commission among farmer community. That commission suggested that MSP should be 50% more than the comprehensive input cost. That is important. Input cost should be comprehensive. That is known as C2. C2 should include expenditure on pesticide, on seeds, on fertilizer, family labor, and rent on the land of cultivation. So MSP should be C2 plus 50% more. But from 2006 to 2014, Congress-led UPA was in power. They didn't implement that report. And when Mr. Modi ji said before 2014 parliamentary election that if I will come in power, I will implement that report, then farmers of the nation trusted him and they voted him in the power. But once he was in power, he forgot that particular report. And in 2015, Central Indian government filed an affidavit in Supreme Court which states that central government cannot implement Swaminathan Commission report.
Okay, so they haven't implemented it. Abhimanyu, make the other 2 points.
Farmers felt that they are cheated by their government.
Make the other 2 points quickly, please, because I want to get a response from Raman. Yes. Okay, so you believe the government hasn't implemented it. What are the other 2 points?
Third point is that farmers of the nation want complete loan waiver because we are under loan. Our farmer community is under loan due to wrong policies of consecutive government, whether that's a UPA government or whether that's a BJP government. And fourth point is that we want a law should be passed in parliament according to which it will be compulsory for every procurement agency to purchase farmer product at minimum support price. And if any procurement agency is found purchasing lower than MSP, then legal action should be taken against that particular procurement agencies. Some states have passed such laws, but they are not implemented properly on ground.
Okay, so Raman Malik, this man doesn't sound like somebody who's been misinformed or lacking in any education. He's making a compelling case.